Hello, my name's Tony Collinson and I'd like to welcome you to these tutorials. We're going to be looking at text and titles and how we can use both PicturesToExe and Photoshop to create title slides for our slideshows. First of all, we're going to be looking at PicturesToExe and how we create titles using the Objects and Animations section of the program. We're then going to move on and have a look at the Photoshop text tool. Now we'll develop that both in terms of size of the text, the fonts, the colors, and we can also look at how we can use the mask type text tool as well. We're then going to create within Photoshop a simple title slide that we can see on the screen here, which could be used in typically a slideshow on reflections. And finally, in the Photoshop text tool, we're going to take an image of our own that we have created and we're going to place a title across that, and we'll be looking at the effects that we can use with the text. From there, we're going to move on to show how we can use an abstract image and extract a title from it, as it were. It's easier to demonstrate than it is to explain, so we'll go through that in one of our sessions that follow. We can also create what I refer to as a transparent title. The title on the image here simply shows exactly what we're looking at, Fountains Abbey, but we can see the background through it, and wherever we move that title on the page we will see the background that is behind it. So that will be the transparent text tool that we're looking at, or the transparent title that we're looking at. And then we're going to look at how we can create text on a path. We're going to look at using shapes. First of all, a circular shape from Photoshop, and then a square, and then finally we're going to create our own text path to follow a contour, in this instance on the back of the bird. From there, we're going to look at animated text. We can animate text in PicturesToExe, but we can also use a combination of both PicturesToExe and Photoshop. And finally, we're going to look at masks and scrolling text within PicturesToExe, and this will help us to create text that follows through from a soft edge and then disappears off the screen, if we're going to take it fully through the screen, into a soft edge, and it just gives us that little bit more of a professional look. Now, all of these tutorials are recorded in MP4 format, so if you happen to have an iPad or an iPhone, if you go to the videos folder on the disk, you'll be able to copy them into your iPad or onto your iPhone and use them there. So I do hope you'll enjoy these tutorials and will gain something from them.